So around a month ago, I have jailbroken my iPhone XR, and in today's video, I want to show off my favorite tweaks that I've found so far. So I guess the logical place to start is the lock screen. The first thing that you can notice is the clock that looks much nicer than the stock one. This is called Jellyfish from the Dynastic Repo. As you can see, it has a two-tone design based on the color of your lock screen. It also changes the lock icon to be much smaller and includes the weather and a much bigger time and date. When you have a timer, it replaces the date. And when you plug your phone in, the date gets replaced by the battery percentage. It's really cool, and I think it's worth the $2. The second tweak that I use is ShortLook from the Dynastic Repo, and is actually the reason I've jailbroken my device. Many years ago, I made a dumb video on my ideas on how to improve Android notifications. One of these suggestions were full screen notifications that would catch your attention and let you know who messaged you even from a distance. This is exactly what ShortLook does, so I'm really glad that it exists. It's worth the $3 to me. The next tweak is ColorMeNotifs from the Packix repo. This colors your notifications and widgets based on the color of the app. This is fantastic. It both makes your notifications stand out, and in my opinion, makes them look much prettier. This tweak is free. The last lock screen tweak that I have is Sylph, which shrinks your music player notifications to be much more compact, letting you view more of your notifications at a time and wasting less space than the stock one without sacrifices. This tweak is free. Let's move on to the home screen. The main thing that you can notice are the icons. These are Viola white from the Packix repo. They're really pretty, there's a large selection of icons and they're free. I really am a fan of how clean they are. This theme pack can be applied with SnowBoard from the SparkDev repo. The next tweak that I have is Velox Reloaded from the Chariz repo. This allows you to place widgets on your home screen, similar to Android. It is definitely a novelty, as you can only place widgets specifically created for this tweak, meaning there are only around 7 or so widgets to choose from. They are incredibly glitchy to try to place on your home screen too, requiring multiple reloads to get working. For me personally, it's really not worth $3, but I know for some this tweak would be awesome. The next tweak that I have is Central from the Twickd repo. What this tweak does is it centers the icons on your home screen and your folders that are in a row of 4. This tweak is definitely subjective, as some may prefer to have the icons not centered, but I personally quite like this. The next tweak is Dotto Plus from Dynastic Repo. This changes the badges next to the icons to get rid of the numbers and change the colors of the badges based on the icon color. While it might reduce usability a tiny bit because you can't see the number of notifications, it overall looks much cleaner and less distracting. This tweak is free. The next tweak is Cylinder. This allows you to change the home screen and folder animations. There is a huge selection of animations, and this is a must for customizing your home screen in my opinion. This tweak is free. The next tweak is ProperLockGestures. This allows you to bring double tap to lock that many Android phones have. This works on the home screen and lock screen. This tweak is free. The next tweak is SpringArtwork from the henrikssonbrothers repo. This allows you to place cover art from music apps as your home screen and lock screen background. When using Spotify, you can also have the Canvas videos as your background too. This looks really cool, and it reminds me of the custom ROMs on Android that would allow you to do the same thing. I have found this tweak to be a little glitchy however, and I don't really think it's worth it for $2.75 personally, but the author has kindly provided a 10-day trial with this tweak if you want to try it out for yourself and see if it's worth it. Mitsuha Forever from Packix allows you to add a visualizer to your home screen, lock screen, Spotify, and the music notification. It's free, looks awesome, can't really complain. You can even customize the effect to be waves, bars, lines, or dots, and it also supports Apple Music. Now on to app tweaks. The first tweak is Nod from the Dynastic repo. This allows you to change the way WhatsApp looks and make it look much more modern and cleaner. You can even customize the colors yourself. This tweak is free. If you don't use WhatsApp and are more of an iMessages person, DopeConvos from Twickd allows you to once again change everything about the app to make it any color you'd like, and even letting you add a background picture. This tweak costs $1.50 and it is worth it in my opinion. Speaking of iMessage, MSGSwap from BigBoss lets you remove the useless apps button and replace it with the photos button. It's a bit glitch for me, but this tweak is free so I can't really complain. FB Dark Mode allows you to change Facebook from its blinding white configuration to dark mode. It's not perfect, but it certainly works, and it's free too. Kaleidoscope from SparkDev allows you to customize the iOS interface by letting you change the accent and background colors that are used within the OS. This is just awesome. I've created this mint theme that goes with my icons and the background, and I love the way it looks. This tweak is free, but I would have certainly paid for it. The next tweak is MusiLyric from julioverne repo. This allows you to bring up lyrics on apps like Spotify and Tidal by tapping on the album art. It's not great as the lock screen functionality is a bit glitched and on Spotify you can't use Canvas, but seeing as the tweak is free I can't really complain. YouTube Reborn from Twickd repo allows you to add background playback to YouTube as well as other features too like removing ads and removing various buttons. It is free. Now on to utility tweaks. iCleaner allows you to clean up cache and other storage hogging files on your phone to bring gigabytes of storage back. This tweak is free and it is just fantastic. FloatyTab from Twickd Repo allows you to move the notification bar from the bottom of the display for it to float. I don't personally think it's worth $1, but it's cheap enough for you guys to try it out and see if it's something you'd like. Speaking of the navigation bar, Sort from BigBoss allows you to remove the space underneath the navigation bar on devices with a notch. This allows you to gain a tiny bit more space and make your iPhone feel a little like the Mi Mix 2 that I reviewed. I've also installed 11cam. This allows you to get the iPhone 11 camera UI on the XR and XS. This tweak is free. Drag Spring from Dynastic Repo adds a drag to springboard in the settings app. It is free and it is pretty useful. Custom Sounds 13 from Packix Repo allows you to change the system sounds to your choosing. Even has iOS 6 sounds for that throwback feel. This tweak is free. UP from Twickd Repo adds a math equation when your alarm rings, which is great for someone like me who just snoozes the alarm as soon as he hears it, although I still snooze the alarm. For that reason, however, there is also Sleeper from Packix that allows you to change the snooze duration as well as skipping times and dates. This is something that iOS should have had by default for a long time, but it doesn't, so the $1 price is worth paying for. Previous results from BigBoss lets you see your previous results in the calculator app. Again, something iOS should have had for a long time, but it doesn't. This tweak is free. Music Be Quiet from Packix pauses your music when you turn the volume all the way down. It is pretty damn useful and it is free too. The last tweak is Half from Packix Repo and it adds the battery percentage into the battery icon. It is free. These last tweaks I haven't checked out yet, but they look pretty cool. EQE is a free tweak from BigBoss Repo that lets you use a system-wide equalizer, as well as keeping a track of your previously listened songs, kind of like Last.fm. It has a massive library of presets, including for AirPods and even my Sony headphones. The only reason I haven't tried this out yet is because I am lazy. Scorpion is a paid tweak from Dynastic Repo that removes the stupid full-screen call screen and moves it into a notification. The only reason I haven't tried this one out yet is because I only get 1-2 spam calls a week. Anyway, the tweak costs $3. Prism completely overhauls the control center and it makes it look more like it used to in iOS 7. It has extensive customization, including modules like a Bluetooth devices module, weather module, and it even lets you swipe it up from the bottom right edge for those with small hands. Juice allows you to customize the battery icon with different icons. Spotify adds various enhancements to the Spotify app, including bringing back True Shuffle. Notchification allows you to have cool animations around the notch and the edges like some Android phones. I personally don't see the point in it, but it's a cool concept nevertheless. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what your favourite tweaks are, because I'd love to know. Maybe there's some that I haven't heard of before that could be really useful. And like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one.